Hey guys, welcome to Problem Solving with Miss Constantino. Today we are going to be talking about subtraction. Subtraction strategies using base 10 blocks, subtraction strategies, subtraction using a number line, and subtraction using the compensation part that we talked about with addition last week. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk 3-digit. 3-digit is very similar to 2-digit, except it has that third digit in the hundreds place. So we're going to talk our first problem that we're going to be solving. 342 minus 228. So thinking about our equation, we need to think about, okay, well, what do we notice? Well, I noticed in the ones place here, we have a 2, and the ones place here, we have an 8. I can't switch those numbers when I'm subtracting. A lot of you want to switch the numbers, and you can't do that. So the easiest way is we're going to solve it using base 10 blocks, just to kind of look at what we're doing. So base 10 blocks. So I'm going to draw the biggest number only. The biggest number only. So I have 3 100s. So I'm going to draw 3 squares to represent our hundreds. I have 4 rods or 4 tens, so I'm going to draw our 4 lines, our 4 10 rods. And then we have our 2 units, so I'm going to draw our 2 units. Well, I'm going to start with the ones place first. It's easier to start with the ones place just so if you have to smash any numbers or any rods or hundreds, it's just easier to kind of look at that piece first. So if I look at 2, if I have 2 units, can I take 8 away? I can't. Just like if I have $2, can't spend 8. So I have to go and borrow. So I'm going to smash one of these 10 rods. Boom! Smash it, and it's going to break up into 10 units, 10 tiny units. So I'm going to add 10 units over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I've added my 10 units. Now, my number did not change. I still have 300s. I have 3 10s now, but I've added another 10 down here, which makes 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. My number never changed. I just drew it in a different way. So now I can take 8 away. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take 8 away. Now I'm going to go into my 10s. I have 2 10s that I'm going to take away, so I'm going to mark out 2 10s. And then I have 2 hundreds I'm going to take away. So now I got to see what I have left. I have 1 100, I have 1 10, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So my solution is 114. The difference of 342 minus 228 is 114. Now, if I want to look at the same equation to justify our 114, let's try it to justify it using a number line. So I'm just going to put 114 up here just so I remember that, hey, that's what we got. So that's what we're trying to justify. So I can do this a couple of ways. I'm going to try the add up strategy. I'm going to try that adding up strategy just so, I kind of like that. Adding is a little bit easier than subtraction sometimes. And I know if I can add up, then I might be able to find the answer. So I'm going to draw my open number line. And draw my open number line. Now, my smaller number, I'm going to start down here. 228. My bigger number is my stop sign. Can't go past that number. Can't get anything bigger. That's my total. That's the biggest number I got. I can't get past it, so that's going to be my ending point, 342. So my open number line should get here. So I'm going to try to get from 228 to 342 just by using some math that I have in my head. Well, I know getting an easy 10. I know if I add 2 to 228, write this a little bit smaller. If I add 2 to 228, I'm going to get 230. It's just easier to add with zeros sometimes, and so I always want to try to find that friendly 10. So now I need to get I need to get to 342. Well, I know if I add 230 plus a 10, I will get to 240. I'm getting there. Now if I add 100, got a big jump of 100, I'll get to 340. Now remember, my stopping point is that 342. I'm at 340. I just need to add 2 more ones. That's it. 1, 2. And I'm at 342. Now what I do to get my answer to see if 114 is correct, I add what I jumped. So I add 100 plus 10 is 110, plus 2 is 112, plus 2 more is 114. And oh my goodness, isn't that what we just got using base 10 blocks? So we've justified it using we've solved it using base 10 blocks. We justified it using a number line. I'm going to show you a different way to solve it. This is just another strategy you can use, and it's called compensation. And remember, we've taught compensation is just finding that easier number to kind of jump to. And so I know that over here, if I add 228 plus 2, that'll get me to 230. In addition, we talked if we add to one side, we got to subtract on the other side. Well, subtraction's a little bit different. If we subtract to one side, we got to subtract from the other side. So instead of it adding forward, we got to move it this way. Now we're moving it backwards. So if we add to one side, we got to add to the other side. So I have to add my 2. So 342 plus 2 is 344. Now I can subtract easy numbers. Zeros are really easy to subtract. So now I'm thinking, okay, 344 minus 230. When you solve it vertically, always start in the ones place first. I hope you're saying that with me. Always start in the ones place first. Thank you. Ones place. When you solve it vertically, ones place. 4, if I have $4 and I spent none, I still have $4. If I have $4 and I spent 3, now I go to my tens place, $4, $40, I apologize. It's $40 and I spend $30, I'll have 110 left. And if I have $300 and I spend $200, I'll have 110 left. And look, our answer is still the same. Compensation is adding to one side the same as you're adding to the other. Remember, addition compensation, whatever you add on one side, you got to subtract on the other. Subtraction compensation, you add the same amount on each side. We're just moving it down that number line. I hope that this kind of helped make a little bit more sense. Base 10 blocks is a great visual tool to see. Remember, if you don't have enough units, you smash a 10 to make 10 units. If you don't have enough of our units, you take a 10 rod away. You take one of these 10 rods away and you add 10 more units. The number doesn't change. Now, what if I don't have enough what if I don't have enough rods? Well, that's easy. You just smash the next place value. You smash the hundreds. Now, let's see how many rods are in a 100. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There are 10 rods. That's why they're called base 10 blocks, because there are 10 rods in 100. There are 10 units in a rod. I wonder how many hundreds are in 1,000. Bet you can't figure that one out. All right, guys, until next time, hope you had a great day.